Today I'm reviewing my top 10 AI tools. Hello, friends. It's Josh. Today I'm going to be reviewing my top 10 AI tools. Now, how did I get to this list? Well, each and every day I'm doing some type of production work, whether it be posting something on LinkedIn, creating a video, needing audio for that video in the background, whatever the case may be. And so over the course of, let's say, the last year, I have fallen in love with a few of these tools. So what I want to do is go ahead and just give you a countdown of my top 10 tools. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on each tool. Also, when you download the handout for today, now remember, you can always go over to my website /Brainpower, but I have a special request. Now, typically, you'll go down and grab the handout, but if you want to keep this as a surprise, don't download it just yet. Download it after watching the show, and then you'll have a list. Everything will be a surprise, and that handout also has links to all these tools. So you won't need to write these links down or anything like that. So with that, let's go ahead and jump in and get into our very first tool. So let's kick it off. Number 10. All right, so coming in at number 10 is a tool that I use all the time. And actually, it's not an AI tool. It's a tool to let you sort through AI tools. So this is futuretools.io, one of my favorite sites to go to find new AI tools out there in the marketplace. So super easy. You can just go to the top and start searching. So maybe I want to look for video-based AI tools or video generation, whatever the case may be, right? So I can go ahead and key that in. And immediately down below, they are sorted. You can also go up to the top, and in addition to the search term, you can sort by these categories right here. So we do have video editing, so I can click on that, and again, they're sorted. Notice that as part of this recording, you can see as of today, there's almost 3,000 tools in here. That is a lot. That's a lot. There's also a sorting capability here. Now, just to give you some background on this site, there is one gentleman that I follow up on YouTube, and I think you should too. His name is Craig Wolf, and Craig does an amazing job each week breaking down the top stories of the week. Now, I typically like to follow what's happening out there, but, sometimes you just get caught up at a conference or it's busy and, hey, Craig, I need an assist. So what is going down this week? So you can follow Craig, Matt. I don't know why I said Craig. Matt Wolf. Matt Wolf, WOLFE, Matt. Not Craig. So apologies, Matt, for that mix up. All right. So that is number 10. Let's go ahead and keep the countdown rolling. Number nine. So number 9, Adobe Podcast. This tool allows you to go in and record podcasts if you want. But you know what most people use it for? To clean up their bad audio. So if you take a look over here at podcast.adobe.com, there is a link to enhance speech. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. and I'm going to choose a file. Now, this file that I've recorded here off my desktop is off of my Shure microphone here, but there is some crackling noise in the background, and I'm also rustling some papers. So we're going to go ahead, upload this file, take a listen to it, the bad version, and then we will go ahead and listen to the enhanced version. So currently right now it's enhancing it. I have used this multiple times in various productions, especially when there is background noise. Now I have dogs, so they can go in and make some noise. Now let's listen to this. I'm going to turn this off. Do not enhance the speech, and let's listen. It's going to be a little crackly. The AI Odyssey can be likened to an exploratory journey in uncharted territories, mirroring how L&D professionals are navigating the new landscape of AI, the unpredictability and potential of AI, and the adventurous spirit of an Odyssey. Ooh, all right. So you can hear all that interference and crackling and noise in the background. Let's go ahead and enhance it. And let's go ahead and run it again. The AI Odyssey can be likened to an exploratory journey in uncharted territories, mirroring how L&D professionals are navigating the new landscape of AI, the unpredictability and potential of AI, and the adventurous spirit of an Odyssey. You can see or hear why this has made my top 10 list coming in at number 9. Okay, so check that out. Again, that's at podcast.adobe.com. All right, I believe that we are on to the next one. Let's go to number 8. Number 8. So at number 8 is a tool called Suno.ai or Suno.com. You can go to either URL. It'll resolve. And this is one of those new music generation tools via AI. It is spectacular, especially if you need an instrumental or background music. So I'm currently inside of Suno, and you'll notice that I can go in and put a song description in here. It can be an instrumental. I can pick the version of the model that I want. Version 3 is the latest, and then I click the create button. Now, it typically works fairly fast. So I'm going to go in here and just write a song description. So I'm looking for some lo-fi hip hop about cooking a smoked potato salad. All right, so this is my prompt. Kind of a goofy prompt, but let's create this music. So I'm going to hit create. Now, this typically produces about a minute-long clip, and it takes about a minute for it to render. Now, you can see I do have other songs that I have attempted to compose. You can even do a full song to where you can go in and produce or create parts and then stitch them together into a full song, which is actually kind of interesting. All right. So my Smoky Spuds includes the album or the music artwork, which is actually pretty cool. Let's go ahead and take a listen to this. Sizzle in the kitchen, make the skillet hot, grab a smoked potato, time to cook. Oh yeah. Chop, chop, chop 'em. I'm ready to make that salad. All right. Might as well listen to the other one. You get 2 versions of this. Sizzle in the kitchen, make the skillet hot, grab a smoked potato, time to cook a lot. Chop, chop, chop 'em up. Sweet potatoes free. Mix 'em with some magic, taste the melody. Wow. That's going to be earworm today for me. It is incredible. Thus, you can see why it has made my top 10 list. So again, that is Suno.com. Also, know that you can go in and do a custom mode here if you have your lyrics You can go ahead and paste your own lyrics in here. You can go to ChatGPT or another large language model, make those lyrics, paste them on in here. You can make it an instrumental. So if you don't want the vocals, you can just have the music, and you can have a random style. Now, I've tried all kinds of different genres of music, and it is amazing what comes back. All right, so let's see here. So now let's go in and let's see. That was 7. Oh, we're on 6. Okay. So let's jump to number 6.
Number six.
All right, so number 6 is going to be Runway. And with Runway, that is a video creation tool. And it's more than just that. It does so many different things. You can find this up on runwayml.com. And notice that we have all kinds of different workflows in regards to multimodal activity here. We can go video to video, text or image to video. We generate audio, lip sync video. It goes on, remove a background, and so on. So let's take a look at lip sync video. So with lip sync video, I can come in and I can use an example script in here. I can pick a character. There's multiple characters that are in here. I can pick a voice like Jack and then hit generate. And so now this is going to cook. And once this is done, we're going to see that this particular image or video is going to be enhanced with mouth movements and the actual audio that is in here. So it's just going to take a moment. While that's going, let me go ahead and go back over here to my dashboard. And I have a couple favorite assets in here, and I'm going to show you one example. Now, this is an image that I generated in Midjourney, and I can take this image and in Runway, turn it into a video, right? So the way that that looks is I can go ahead and turn it into a video.
What is possible with multimodal creation? What is possible with multimodal creation?
Pretty wild, right? So it was like the 2-for-1 deal. I got the video, and then I was also able to do the lip sync. Now, again, you got to keep these videos short or things really start to look distorted. And I think that's the reason why you see so many dreamlike sequences or videos that are out there with AI. All right, so I'm wondering if we can go back to the lip sync, and I don't know. Well, it may have generated. Let's see here. Got to find this. Got to find this asset that was generated. There we go.
The AI Odyssey can be likened to an exploratory journey into uncharted territories, mirroring how L&D professionals are navigating the new landscape of AI. The unpredictability and potential of AI.
All right, we get the idea. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, it's not perfect, but again, this is the worst that it is going to be. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to skip the bumper and go right to number 5, which is 11 Labs. So with 11 Labs, this is an audio generation tool. Now, I've taken the liberty to put a script in here ahead of time. And you'll notice that in 11 Labs, there are 2 ways to create audio. You have text to speech, and then you have speech to speech, which I can go ahead and record my voice and then transform it into a different voice. So I have the script in here, and I can go ahead and hit the drop down and test different voices that are in here. There's some
allow the world to live as it chooses and allow.
But these are not normal times in our politics. Washington is as divided as ever.
All right, so we'll just go with Alice, and I'm just going to hit generate speech. Now, I can go in and tweak and modify some settings in here to, fine tune the voice. and going into voice settings as far as stability, similarity, and style exaggeration. I'm going to keep the defaults where they're at and just generate the speech. Again, I've made sure that the script is short so that it does quickly generate here. The selected mode cannot be used. Okay, so let's go ahead and go with Daniel. All right, what did let's see here. Okay, so I had the wrong mode set in as far as the model. There is an advanced model, multilingual version 2, and
The
some of
AI
these.
Odyssey can be likened to an exploratory journey into uncharted territories, mirroring how L&D professionals are navigating the new landscape of AI.
Okay, so that's Daniel. Now, if I go back over, I think it was Alice.
But these are not normal.
Yeah, let's try Alice. So I'm going to select Alice. And there's like another model here. There's so many different models. Okay, so I'm going to keep it here. There is a model recommendation. This is 11 Labs Turbo. Sure, it's recommending it. Might as well give it a go.
The AI Odyssey can be likened to an exploratory journey into uncharted territories, mirroring how L&D professionals are navigating the new landscape of AI.
Pretty wild, right? So I went from a male voice to a female voice with a different accent, and it sounds pretty good. But what if I really need enunciation? What if I really need variation of speed and tone and all of that, right? Well, that's where we go speech to speech. Now, you notice I can go ahead and upload audio. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and record a little snippet and then turn it into Alice's voice. I have no idea what I'm going to record, but I'm going to record something. Let's go ahead and I'm going to record this audio. Today on Brainpower, let's go ahead and count down the top 10 AI tools. This is going to be real fun. I can't wait for you to see all of these tools. That was very goofy. But anyways, you heard my voice. Now let's take my voice and convert it into Alice. I'll just take a moment. And actually, these speech to speech, they do take.
Today on Brainpower, let's go ahead and count down the top 10 AI tools. This is going to be real fun. I can't wait for you to see all of these tools.
Yeah. Okay. So a little bit of tweaking I need to do there for Alice, but it's still interesting that I can go ahead and take my voice and convert it into a different voice. That opens up so many different possibilities as far as the projects that you are currently working on. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3. And I think I lost track of my count, but let's just go ahead and continue with the next tool. I'll get to the bumpers back when I get to number 4. All right, so Cast Magic is the next one. And Cast Magic is critical for my video production workflows. And what Cast Magic does, it allows you to upload an MP4 or an MP3 file. And you can see here that I have some recordings. Now, this is from my masterclass, and these are some videos that I've created here. Here's one on chatbots. But what's really interesting, when I upload this MP4, let me go ahead and click on it, is it'll take, and I can just go ahead and click and like listen to in this lesson, we're going to take a look at various chatbot creation platforms. When it comes to creating chatbots, okay, so you can see that the transcript is here, and when I play back the video, that it highlights where it is in the transcript in case I need to update the transcript, but there's more. One of the other assets that I need when I'm doing video production from an accessibility standpoint is closed captions. So you'll notice that the SRT, the VTT files are here. I can download those and then use them on YouTube or whatever video platform that I'm using. Now, the sweet part is that there is an AI content section that will take the words from the transcript and then using GPT-4 in the background, convert the transcript into various formats. No matter what type of content that I'm producing, I can leverage the prompts that are here on Cast Magic, or I can even go ahead and include my own. So if I'm creating a training video and I need a worksheet, I need an email about that video, I need multiple choice questions, that is all possible. So again, this saves me so much time because it is a multiplier from uploading the asset, getting the transcript, getting the closed caption files, and then transforming it into all kinds of different content like key session themes and key topics. I can continue going. A session worksheet. All right, questions, follow-up emails. It goes on. Goals and objectives. This is all from the one video. Multiple choice questions. It is all here. So cool. All right, so that is Cast Magic. All right, so now let's get to the top 4. So I'm going to go back to a bumper.
Number 4.
Midjourney. Love me some Midjourney. Now, Midjourney is typically thought of as, one of the best image creation models out there, but it's on a Discord server. You know what? That Discord server is not really approachable to everyone that's out there. So if you're not really like techie, but you want access to this, you got to sign up for Discord. But you know what? They just came out with an alpha version of this web interface, which makes it super easy to use. And so how do you get the web interface? Well, if you do sign up for a Midjourney account and you go through the Discord server, you can, after 100 renders or 100 images, get access to the alpha. So you still kind of have to plow through and use Discord to get access here, but I have a funny feeling that the folks at Midjourney are going to release this so that everybody can have easy access to the model and render some amazing images. And we just have some sample images sitting here. Up at the top, it says Imagine. Now I can just go ahead and type in anything that I want, and I want a smoked potato salad on a wooden table. Now, that's a pretty simple prompt. There's a lot of interpretation in here. Now, I can go in and add so many more words in regards to details. I can add, like as far as aspect ratio, let's say that I want a 16:9, I can do that. And so I'm just going to go ahead and run this. So that's now submitted. And that's going to go ahead and render in the background. So in the create section, you can see that it's now going in and rendering my smoked potato salad, which is actually pretty cool. So I get my 4 versions right here within the web interface. All right, now while that's cooking, let me go ahead and go back up here because I do want to show you that I can go ahead and click on the plus icon and I have some example images that are in here that I can use to influence the model. So I can go ahead and click on myself right here and then type in a prompt and say, show this man cooking a smoked potato salad. Oops. All right, there we go. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and run this. And it's going to go ahead and create based upon my image. Let's go back over here and take a look at our smoked potato salad. It's pretty amazing. It's photographic, very realistic. All right. And you notice that I can go over to the left-hand side and make modifications to this as far as zooming out. I can go ahead and rerun it. I can upscale it. I can go ahead and pan a different direction. So let me go ahead and try zooming out 2x. And it's going to go ahead and start generating that in the background. Hey, what about me cooking that smoked potato salad? Hey, there I am. Well, kind of. I don't know. Again, it's taking and using my image as an influence in the model here. It's pretty funny. Doesn't look anything like me. All right. Still, it's kind of fun. And it's in a web interface. So again, love me some Midjourney when I need specific images within presentations or within a course or whatever I'm working on. Love to go to Midjourney. Now, keep in mind, real quick, about the copyright issue. So anything that you do create in Midjourney, you cannot copyright it. So if you're producing work for a customer, external, or even internal work, be careful. Make sure that you understand about those copyright issues. All right. Very good. Well, let's keep the countdown going. We're at number 3.
Number three.
So at number 3 is Anthropic Claude. And I have upped the Claude game here by getting access to the Opus model, which is the Claude 3 Opus. Just came out. What's good about it? Well, from a production standpoint, I can go in and leverage it as a different model than GPT-4. So if I want to compare outputs, I can go ahead and do that. Also, one really cool thing about Claude, in addition to like uploading files, which I can do over here, so you can upload docs, a PDF, an image, whatever the case may be, the context window for Claude currently is 200,000 tokens. That's a lot, right? Now, what Anthropic is saying is that eventually this could be up to 1 million. That's phenomenal. That means that I can go ahead and create a prompt or upload a serious amount of text that then can be processed through the model. Now, just for the heck of it, again, I can go in and put a prompt in here. Now, I think what I'm going to do here today is I'm going to jump over to my prompt library. And if you want to get access to that prompt library, just head over to my website /150 prompts. It's up to 250 now, but I got the old URL in there. It'll still work. And you can get access to all of these prompts. Okay, so I'm going to go in and come down here. Let's do a search for, let's do a storyboard. And grab an e-learning storyboard prompt. Now, this is a structured prompt. Don't worry about the code, okay? But essentially what it's doing here is it's creating a storyboard. Now, what's funny is I haven't run this prompt before in Claude, so it's going to be interesting to see what it does here. I've copied this whole prompt into the clipboard, and I'm going to go back over to Claude, and I'm just going to give it this prompt. Now, at the bottom of the prompt, there is an area here where you add the course outline. Now, I'm not going to type in a whole entire course outline, but I'm just going to say that this is an introduction to barbecue. Intro to barbecue. And I'm asking it to go ahead and create a table for an e-learning storyboard. This is a pretty big ask here. So I have all kinds of different information in here that's going to influence the storyboard as far as the task itself, who the audience members are, and so on. So let's go ahead and run this. And let's see what happens. Oh, there it goes. So it is now going in and creating the storyboard based upon what I requested in the prompt. Pretty wild. So I got my screen number here. I got my text. Pretty verbose. The graphics that should be on that slide, the audio, the video, interaction types, the interaction media. In other words, like what's the media that's needed to support that interaction, and then the navigation. Phenomenal. Now, notice that it is fairly slow. These larger models, including GPT-4, are definitely slower just because of all of the parameters that are in the model. It takes more time to actually go ahead and like fetch each word based upon probability. But this is cool nonetheless. So I'm pretty happy with this result here from Anthropic Claude. All right. So now we are down to our final two. Let's go ahead and hit it.
Number two.
Racing up to number two is Perplexity. Now, when I'm doing a presentation or let's say writing a book, got to do that research, right? And we know in the past it has been an issue in ChatGPT or other large language models to get citations. Well, along comes Perplexity. And Perplexity is kind of like the best of a large language model and Google search all put together. I love this model because of the correct citations that come back. It's a huge time saver. Not only that, they're kind of like staying in their lane. And what I mean by that is, as opposed to coming in here and just searching for anything and everything, which I could do. Notice that there is a focus button here. So I can click on focus and then go academic. Like I want to stick around academic papers, which I usually do. So I want to go ahead and I want to learn more about the, let's see. I'm misspelling cognitive. Whoops. There we go. Cognitive science of educational video. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hit it. And let's see what kind of sources that it's going to pull back. Educational video has been extensively studied in cognitive science to understand their impact on learning outcomes, cognitive load, and knowledge retention. Perfect. And so now we have some tips as far as, from a cognitive standpoint, how these videos need to be set up: video segmentation and knowledge acquisition, interactive videos and learning outcomes, auto subtitles and cognitive load. Again, I could have been more specific with the prompt, but look what I have here. I have all of my citations. So I can actually click on that and it jumps to the citation. I love it. Love, love, love it. Now, I currently have, let me just go ahead and create a new thread here. I currently have just the free version. Now, when I start doing, extremely deep work, so I mentioned writing a book, right? I'm flipping over to Pro. For the work that I have been doing, the free version is getting the job done, but I realize that I'm going to want to go ahead and get the Pro version to, again, do that deeper work inside of Perplexity. Okay, well, it's time. Let's go ahead and reveal number one.
Number one.
Well, rounding out the top, you guessed it, ChatGPT. And ever since the first day that I've used this model, it has been my number one. All of my deep work with large language models is done here, and they keep on adding features that are absolutely amazing. And so I typically use the GPT-4 model as I'm working, but I do want to go ahead and just show you like some of the features that make this so unique. Now, to keep it going here, let's first I'm going to go ahead and just throw that prompt in there, just like Claude. And I mean, we got to do a little bit of a prompt off here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and run this, but I would fully expect that we're going to go ahead and see a similar storyboard from the GPT-4 model, and boom, there it goes. It's creating the storyboard just like Claude. Now, what's interesting about Claude, though, if we're comparing apples to apples, is you'll notice how short the elements are inside of the storyboard. But if I go back over to Claude, there is definitely more verbiage in here. There's more depth to what's inside each cell of the storyboard. So that's kind of interesting, right? To compare. But why would I still stick with ChatGPT, the GPT-4 version? Well, there's other aspects to it. One is when you go down to your account, you can go in and create GPTs. Now, GPTs are like building blocks of productivity. It can include a prompt, it can include documents, you can reach out to other applications via API and get things done. So you can see here that I have a couple GPTs, like a video script maker, multiple choice question creator. That's a public GPT. You can look that up and use it yourself. And I want to create multiple choice questions on leadership. So I can go ahead and click on that. And then boom, it's off and running. Okay. There's so much more. The next one I want to show you is in settings. I can go to personalization and turn on memory. So within a prompt, I can ask ChatGPT to remember something about me. And I have done one thing in here that says, Josh prefers healthy options when creating recipes. So this should be interesting. Memory is currently turned on. And I can now go and create a brand new chat and ask it again, how do I cook smoked potato salad? All right. Let's see if it gives me a healthy option based upon memory. So we're probably going to get an intro, then a recipe, and let's see if there is a healthy option in here. It should happen. I don't know. So while it's working on that, keep in mind that there is one more feature here that is really cool, and it's customized ChatGPT. The custom instructions option allows you to somewhat fine-tune the results, right? These are instructions that get sent with every single prompt. So instead of retyping instructions maybe about your tone of voice, you can just go ahead and put that in custom instructions, including the response. Brand new is the ability to go ahead and turn off features. So if you don't want web browsing or Dolly image creation or code generation, you can turn those off. And I believe that's going to speed up the results coming back. Let me go ahead and cancel that. Do we have a healthy option in here? Okay, so I don't see a healthy option in here, but that's the thought behind it, is that with memory, it's going to go ahead and influence the outputs that are coming out. But I don't quite see it. But hey, that's all right. It's still my number one. So with that, hopefully this has helped you out as far as the tool, going over the tools that I use. Okay, so now you can go ahead and download that handout on my site. All the links are in there, and have fun reviewing the tools. Okay, I will see you on the next one. Take care.